Hello and welcome back to the Stanley Parable. You guys really seem to like this one all the last times we played it, so I'm going to keep going. We start in our very familiar, very comfortable, cozy office, room 427. And
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Something
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Something that somebody had told me is that I should check out the broom closet from episode 1 a little bit more closely. I did not rewatch episode 1, and I do not remember where the broom closet was, so I'm going to try my best to find it, and if not, I'm just going to do whatever strikes my fancy, and on the next roll through, we'll look for the broom closet. I want to say the broom closet is
when
if
Stanley
we go
came
left
to a
here.
set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I believe that the broom closet is on the left here. We'll see if that's actually the case or not. 413, 412. You know, they told me something else. They said one of the doors I should try knocking on multiple times. And I don't remember what door it was. So I'm just going to knock on a couple of these doors. Make sure nothing's going on.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer
Broom
there.
closet. I thought it was here. Okay, so we're going to check out the broom closet a little bit.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
All right, 3D printing filament down there, some duct tape.
There was nothing here.
Wrenches.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Can't click on anything. So we're just
It
going
was
to...
baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Right. Let's see.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
I
Standing
am.
around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Well, because something's going to happen, narrator. I can tell. I can feel it. Something's
You
happening.
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
I don't know, man. You seem to have fairly specific dialogue. There's something going on here.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
The narrator has gotten mean. Last episode, he was just mean.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really
What?
stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is
Whoa.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Listen here, narrator. There's no reason to be calling names, all right? I'm not doing
Well, I've
anything.
come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No way. There's more to this story. I'm just going to hang out a second here. I'll cut back in when he starts talking again. All right, I've been here for about 3 or 4 more minutes, and nothing's happened, so I will keep moving on.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
What happens if I go back into the closet? Just out of curiosity.
You too? Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids. Perhaps there's a monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
I doubt he's going to talk again, so I'm only going to give it a couple of seconds. I'm going to go out and then come back in. Ah, I thought, okay.
Coming to a staircase,
right.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Anyone remember if I went down ever? I feel like I might have. I'll tell you what, I know upstairs there was another direction I could have gone. I'm going to check that out. No? Yeah, we've already checked out the bathroom over here. Can I go? No, I can't go this direction. Nothing over here. Let me just make sure that this direction, this is the bathroom. There's nothing over here, right? No. We already saw that. That's good. Oh, wait, hold on. Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. We actually did not see this one yet. It was a different saying. I swear this door was open last time we were here as well, but that's okay. Let's go in here.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad,
we already
Stanley
saw this. We know
happened
this
to
opens up
input
over
the
here.
correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
So I remember this. Oh, I remember this. We're gonna go and hit down. Can we hit up? Oh, we cannot. We're going down. Okay. I remember this was where there was an escape route to the left. Or it said escape with an
Descending
arrow.
deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt
This
a bit
is as good as
peculiar.
anything to check
It was
out.
a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh. You can go back up. Will this just go back to the same? I might have to check that out later. But I remember this way. There's the
Stanley
mind control
walked straight
facility.
ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
And then there's escape. So we've already gone through here, and I think we've completed this whole. There's probably more here. I think there were other buttons and things we could click in the mind control facility. For now, we're gonna go the escape route.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh. Look at all the dust on the ground, too.
The
This
door
just goes-
behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Okay, got it.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
I mean, you can't say I'm not warned. Oh, that looks good. Bottoms up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh. Whoa.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is.
Can I get
Perhaps
off here?
his death was of no great loss, like plucking the
can't
eyeballs
jump.
from a blind man. And so he resigned
can't move out of
and
this
willingly
thing.
accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Can I click on anything? Oh, crap. Oh.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the
Oh.
narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing
did the
him
narrator change?
instantly.
Oh. Okay. It is.
And yet it would be
So
just a
pitch
few
black.
minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I guess I'm going through this door. Whoa.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Huh. This is cool. Nature paintings. Stanley's computer. This is the layout of the office in the beginning, up until the two doors. Huh. Credits. This is cool. Wow. So, the set of two doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension to it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's really cool. Some other computer models. These doors don't open, right? No. These are just 001, 002, and 003. Button sounds. Ah, that's cool. I like this. This is like a museum of the Stanley Parable. The maintenance room. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up in a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and wage war against the narrator. It was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpret it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Huh. Ultra Deluxe. Yeah. So that's what we're playing now. What is this? After the second trailer we sent out, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. Here are a few of them. This is great. The lounge, office stuff. What is going on here? One option, doorway to maintenance. Two options, doorways to maintenance. Vent, what about this? Oh, these are options for maintenance. Cool. Trailers. This is cool. I feel like I need to see more of the game, though. The menu. countdown desk. Cool. This is cool. They coded an entire museum here. Underground section.
Oh, I don't know. How about they're throwing a surprise party for him for all his button pushing? Does that sound plausible? Stanley stood on the roof.
Kevin Brightening, the voice of the narrator, recording dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over 2 years of development. Wow.
Then he pushed the number 8.
All right, how do I get out of here, though? I think I might have reached the end. I'm going to restart, I think, so that we can see some other endings. Oh, hold on. Oh, no. Oh, never mind.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Huh. Okay. Let's reload. Let's go. All right. Let's try that again.
All of his
This time-
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Was it
Stanley
420?
went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference.
No.
Nor did it advance the story in any way.
Awaiting input. Input received? What did I input? I just pressed W. Can I click? Oh, I typed something in there. I don't know what I... Whoa! That felt like it turned off. Okay, I'm just turning off the monitors at this point. Okay. Huh. Alright, so this time, we're gonna take a right.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room,
And
Stanley
we're gonna
knew
be
it perfectly
going-
well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Sure. Okay.
Yes, truly a room worth
Wasn't there
admiring.
an event in
It
the
had really
lounge?
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I am gonna take this left. Because
And so he
this
detoured through the
is the
maintenance
maintenance
section,
section.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
that I see as the meeting room. This, we don't know what it is. Let's go see what this is. I wonder if this takes us to the same place as the other sections that we've already been to in the basement. I feel like it's going to take us
But
to
Stanley
a
didn't
different...
want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Oh, jeez. He opened that door exactly when I pressed E, and then he closed it again on me.
No,
thought it was-
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Narrator. Come on.
Now,
Let's go.
see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Oh. That's a truck. With its lights on. Why would it be on? All right, we're going back down this way. We've been...
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
What? No way, that was the end? Oh, I thought there was going to be something much better than that.
All of his co-workers were gone.
All right, we gotta find something else.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Find some doors. Yeah. It felt like there was something with this computer. Wait. When did this start saying input? I wonder why it was... Ooh. Huh. Wonder what's back there. Huh, someone's playing solitaire. I can't get back there, though. Are there any vents or anything? No. No, they said that the layout up until that... In the museum part, they said that the layout up until that first door, I think, was kind of static. Can't go in here, can I? No.
When Stanley...
Hold on a second.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be...
It's not over.
Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley.
Oh, no.
Let's find the story.
Which one? Well, what do you think? Start from the right and go left? Always worked for me. Let's start all the way right. Oh, this is just a maze. Oh. Oh no. I'm gonna get so lost.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh. There was probably nothing... Oh, okay. So there's going to be some
co-workers were
different
gone.
stuff going on here.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
How's the computers looking? No, I like just turning off the computers. All right, here's where we see there's no doors now.
Yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Okay. I'll check the doors. I can't even try the doors. Oh, there you go. How about... No? Figured maybe I could pass through that. No? Let's try these doors. They're not even making sounds right now.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, these are just... I actually don't think...
Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
He's just making me go on a wild goose chase right now. Whoop. Now we're... Oh, this is looking unfinished.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley?
Yeah,
well,
that's
you know
correct.
Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh,
Yay!
No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. Whoa.
All right,
Stanley.
I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable adventure line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Yeah, pretty simple. Although I have to check everywhere else. Ooh. I knew this door would open eventually. One of these times the doors are going to open or do something.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there.
Yeah, that's a
Well,
thought.
I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, man, that's loud. Wow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 38. Oh, thought we were going down to 0. 0B5, 0B4, 0B3, 0B2, and 0B1. Annual reviews, monthly ledgers, corporate imbalances, consolidation reports, departmental. I mean, I guess let's follow the yellow brick line. Person. Ooh. What the? Oh. Wait. What is going on? That's some mind tricks right there. What? So this goes employee 432 peer review. I'm 427, right? Wow, that was confusing. This reminds me of that game. I forget what it's called, but it's all about perspective and subliminal spaces.
Go back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Okay. I feel like it's not important and it's just messing with me. I see nothing notable about this fern, so I will entirely forget this fern, but that's okay. Oh no.
Wait, we're back at the office? No. Line, you
Oh,
do know
yeah,
we're looking
that
for the
was the story.
Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
We're going all through these other...
Oh, no, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, no, not again. There's the line again. The narrator didn't say anything this time.
You know what, Stanley?
Oh.
I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay. Is that 437? 437 it is.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
I'm just going
Go
around in a
wild.
circle.
Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Just empty hallways.
Oh,
Whoa.
no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's kind of all over the place, man. It's hard to... Oh! It ran away.
Ah, a choice. We get
Okay.
to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door
Okay,
has to
sure.
lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Sure. That made no sense. The confusion ending.
Hold up, what's this? Oh. The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
It's a good question.
So,
Anything open? No.
okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you do...
Uh-oh. Okay. Do we think that that was part of the... That's got to be the end of the confusion ending, right? All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to just take a couple of steps and see if he starts talking. If he starts talking, it's probably the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, I'm guessing that that is the end of the confusion ending, and it actually was the confusion ending, which, honestly, true to its name, was very confusing. Oh. New content. Do we save that for next time? Or do we keep going? We're running a little long. Yeah, come on, let's go.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
Okay. New content. We're in the back rooms of Stanley Parable.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over. Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content. Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Up or down?
Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
The way he's talking...
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
The way he's talking makes me feel like this is going to be intentionally underwhelming.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
The jump circle.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle?
I got an achievement because it said I couldn't jump before. Jumps remaining. I can't jump outside of this. No. That's kind of funny. Yep. Well, I have to make this go to 0. It's required. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jumps. Oh. I'm out of jumps.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator.
Going up.
Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh, wait. There's more. Very good. Yes. Okay. I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
The void, just the black void. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
What is going on?
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game, and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What
That's
do you
not the end
say,
of it.
friend?
No way. Yeah, I figured. What is going on here? All right. I hate to leave you on a cliffhanger, but I do know that we're running pretty long on this episode, so we're going to call it here. I assume that in the next episode, we're going to be exploring whatever the Ultra Deluxe episode has, or Ultra Deluxe content has in store for us through this door. I see something weird. Hey, I hope you enjoyed, and that's it. I'll see you in the next episode.